Every Neighborhood Partnership was born out of a ministry that two schools, Susan B. Anthony and Webster, had going on with the Patty Project from 2002 to 2008. So it was through that experience we sat down and thought about how can we start a nonprofit to help churches partner with other elementary schools, the other 90 elementary schools in Fresno, so that every neighborhood had one or more church partnerships.
When people hear ENP, they immediately think confidence, they immediately think safety, they immediately think recreation and a great place for kids to be. They immediately think of loving, caring people who are going to be showering my child with that.
For myself and everything I've seen with Every Neighborhood, it has literally changed our neighborhood here. What they do to see our kids who have really no place to play, and there's just no greenery around here, and to see like someplace like Every Neighborhood that will help coordinate and make sure that they have food, little sack lunches that they can take home. These kids can walk over here and play for a couple hours and be kids, not worry about gangs, not worry about being 10 people living in a 2-bedroom apartment, but they can just be kids. And to see just how important it is to be a kid. Every Neighborhood's always stepping in, and we'll get calls about different donations that they've come up with or something else, but they are a true gift. They really do make a big difference.
You know, this morning I was just reading in the Gospel of Mark, chapter 4, talk about the seed, the soul and the seed. And I think this applies here. You know, when you just cast seeds out there on the roadside, it's going to be snatched up by the birds. If the soil is not tilled, if the rocks are not removed, the issues are not removed, a lot of neighborhoods will struggle. So by churches partnering ENP, and ENP being entrenched in the neighborhood, they're literally removing the weeds, taking out the rocks, preparing the soil so roots can take place. Allowing, I think, it will be what I would consider part of evangelism, part of discipling the nations, part of the church engaging the neighborhood. So I think it's crucial for churches to understand that this kind of work is necessary and the kind of work is needed, and it will very accurately reflect what the gospel is about, is to prepare the soil so the seed can put down roots that will take.
So if there's a group of people thinking even in the slightest way about potentially supporting ENP financially, by giving to ENP on the front end, you can short circuit about 15 ills that exist in a community, because you have an army of folks who do great volunteer work selflessly to improve our community and our city.
Well, I can't think of a better organization that is consistently and in a high quality delivering programs and services that are impacting the lives not just of our kids in Fresno, but of their entire families than ENP. They are almost in every neighborhood. They're in 50 schools across the city, and they are consistently bringing quality volunteers to the table to help impact the lives of residents. So it is a fantastic investment, and I know ENP well. $1 goes a long way. They tend to stretch every dollar and leverage every donation. So I would strongly encourage donors to support the incredible work happening at ENP.